back with another video. Big Mouth Sports Talk. You already know the vibes. I want to start it off today by saying thank you to everybody that watched my video. I really appreciate that. And if you tap that like, hit the subscribe, that would be dope. Okay. Buffalo Bills absolutely dominate the Kansas City Chiefs, like stated in the previous video on the description. All right, let's start where we started last time. Josh Allen. Woo! What a game from Josh Allen. Wow. 15 for 26, 315 yards, 59 rush yards, 4 total touchdowns, 3 passing, 1 rushing. Unbelievable. Dawson Knox, 3 receptions, 117 yards, 1 touchdown. Diggs, 2 receptions, 69 yards. And Sanders, 3 receptions, 54 yards, 2 touchdowns. Josh Allen. From extending plays to making cuts to running north to south, that man did everything you can expect out of your quarterback. You can't expect your quarterback to do anything more than what he did last night. I mean, he hurdled. On a 3rd and 4, he ran that ball and he hurdled over the defensive back. He hurdled over him because that's the kind of player you got with Josh Allen. He's going to lay it all on the line. He's going to put it all out there. Whatever happens, happens. But guess what? Everybody in that organization, everybody on that football field that laces up with him, they believe in that guy. Whew, what a game. Whew. So, I mean, from extending plays, I mean, he did a great job. First of all, the offensive line was phenomenal. They did a fantastic job at holding their defensive line and protecting Josh Allen so he can get very creative, make plays, extend himself outside of the pocket, and make beautiful throws on the run, either to the right, to the left, stepping up, you name it. He was pinpoint. I mean, look at that right there. 15 for 26, 315 yards. That's unbelievable. Great job, Josh Allen. You deserve all the respect, all the praise. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for this organization. All right, and we also talked about, what was another key point we talked about? Rushing. That was going to determine, the trickery. That are we going to run the ball? Are we going to pass the ball? Get the defense, lining up for the blitz? Are they not going to blitz? And we did a great job rushing the football. I mean, 11 attempts for Zach Moss, 37 yards, and Singletary 6 attempts for 25 yards. But I didn't see this one coming. I didn't see 11 attempts, 59 yards from Josh Allen with 1 touchdown. Now, a combined effort, that's about 120, 121 yards. Sorry if I missed it. But, I mean, where were we? 4th in rushing in the league with 128 yards per game? Well, I mean, even though you got it out of your quarterback, I mean, we still got that 120 plus yards a game rushing the ball. And that was major because we looked at what the Baltimore Ravens did and all those different schemes they did with their O-line where they were pulling guards on designated quarterback runs. And, we said, you know what? That worked. Let's go ahead and use that ourselves. And we didn't just use it, we perfected it. We installed it probably in the prep week, practiced it numerous times, and we went into the game and we were very successful. O-line, phenomenal. Rushing, pretty good. I think Moss and Singletary had they did pretty well. I wasn't disappointed because, you had some holding calls that happened, so they have to bring it back. And that just is what it is. That's a tough Kansas City team. Let's start off by saying to all the fans for Kansas City, you guys got a great team. Just wasn't your day or night. So it is what it is. So that's that. Okay. And now, one more thing. We averaged 8 yards per play. 8 yards per play. That is just unheard of. That's unbelievable. That's next level playing. I'm going to say right now, A+ offense. The offense gives us a rating of an A+ for that performance. Clap it up. Let's go Buffalo, and let's keep it rolling, baby. Let's keep this train rolling. All right. All right, next topic. Here we go. We're going to go right into the defense, which, you can argue was as important as the way Allen and the offense played, because this defense not only came to play, they stepped up to the challenge, and they just did phenomenal. All right. So Basically, we were running out of a shell coverage the whole game. Cover two, Tampa two, all different variations of cover two. Keeping those two safeties back. Like I said, we can't let Tyreek Hill beat us. And what did we do? We locked down Tyreek. We kept the two safeties back. We put 5 up front. And we said, we dare you to run that ball on us. Let's see what's going to happen. I'm pretty sure 25, Edwards-Helaire, I mean, he had what? I think it was 39 yards with 1.9 yards per play, rushing. I mean, that was his average. So we held it down. We were establishing the line of scrimmage, and we were holding that fort, baby. We were holding it down. Ed Oliver, great push tonight. Rousseau, we got to get into him. That guy, great work. Somebody give him a check. Let him get some free food. Clap it up for that guy because that rookie is balling. So yeah, defense looked phenomenal. Coverage was great. Shut down Tyreek for the most part. Forced him to go underneath the dink and dunk. And to be honest with you, I don't even think they wanted to dink and dunk. I mean, it was there for him. I mean, you play a cover two. The way you're supposed to attack that cover two is A, run the ball, right? They're daring you to run it. And 2, throw the ball over the middle. Throw the ball over the middle of the field. All right? So those were that was what you needed to do. And what did you end up doing? Trying to extend plays with Mahomes, trying to be, the superhero once again. And at the end of the day, you're going to have a bad ball game. And that's what Mahomes had. He had a bad ball game. Happens to all the players in the league. Every quarterback has a bad ball game. I'm just very happy it was this one at 8:20 at Arrowhead. So, 4 total turnovers, right? I mean, anytime you get 4 total turnovers and your team doesn't have 1 turnover, you're doing damn well. You can be happy about that. So, Micah Hyde gets the deflection off of Tyreek Hill. I mean, should have caught it, but hey, do your damn job. So, goes into Micah Hyde. He pick-sixed it. Damn. You want to talk about, taking the air out of the balloon. That was a dagger. That one hit hard. That one hurt. That one definitely left a bad taste in everybody's mouth on that Kansas City sideline. But right place at the right time for Micah Hyde. Keep making big plays because that's all he does. Great job, Mike. So, another one. Who really surprised me out here today? That Gregory Rousseau. That man played his heart out today. He was making tackles in the backfield. He was disrupting plays. He was putting pressure on that line, and he was moving that thing. He was doing great. And let's not forget, this man played wide receiver back in college or high school, one of the other ones, 6'6", okay? Long wingspan. And on that play, when Kansas City's driving down the field and Rousseau jumps in the air, bats the ball with his left hand, and then focuses up, catches the ball and intercepts it. That was remarkable. That was high level play. That was incredible. Honestly, I couldn't believe it. I said to myself, this guy, when we drafted him, I didn't know much I didn't really know what to think about him because I didn't study much film or see him out playing for Miami too much. So I was saying, we did need a D-line because a defensive lineman or end because we were getting absolutely crushed last year on that side of the ball on that line of scrimmage. So that pickup was just phenomenal. Now talking about the line of scrimmage, this is interesting, okay? We're going to talk about the defensive line for the Buffalo Bills. This is very interesting. So check this out. 8 different D linemen on the Buffalo Bills played 20 or more snaps Sunday night. 8 different ones. What does that mean? The rotation, everybody's feeling healthy, everyone's got the energy, they're moving well, they're feeling good, everyone's staying fresh so they can keep putting that pressure on that offensive line for Kansas City. 8. Going from Zimmer to Rousseau to Espinoza, whatever the hell that damn name is. To Ed Oliver, to Mario Addison, the list just keeps going on and on and on and on. 8 different D linemen played 20 plus snaps. That's just a great rotation. That's great chemistry, and that's really, you know what that is? That's coaching. That tells you a lot about that coaching. That coaching is doing a phenomenal job in Buffalo. All the credit in the world to Sean McDermott. Hell of a job. You're doing great. Brandon Beane, great job. Owner, fantastic. Oh yeah, and just another thing. I mean, defense and offense. The pursuit on defense was so great. I mean, everybody was flying to that ball. Everybody was they were not letting up for a second. If you catch that ball, you're gonna take 2, 3 shots from our players because we're coming with that energy. We had that bad taste in our mouth from last year, the 2 losses, especially the AFC Championship loss, the one that meant everything. And you could see that chip on the shoulder. They were playing with purpose, and that Y factor was in Buffalo's corner. We were playing harder, stronger, faster, better from top to bottom. Period. Point blank. It's done. Over with. So, great job there. Offense did phenomenal. Unbelievable display. Coaching, Andy Reid's one of the best coaches in the league, has 2 100-win teams, 2 different 100-win games with these 2 teams. I mean, the guy is phenomenal. And we outcoached him, we out-schemed him, we outplayed him, we did great. And I knew in my head when I was talking about that Kansas City Chiefs defense, I knew it was a problem. And that's what it showed you, 49 on their defense they're all out of position. It looks like they don't know what coverage they're in. They don't know who the hell they're guarding. And, they're getting gashed in the run game. And, that's a tough team, Kansas City. Like I'm saying, I'm not going to take anything away from them. They are a tough team. I still think they're a great team. Phenomenal. They'll probably win a lot of games this season and make a run. But the defense fell short, and Allen exposed them. You got a lot of people in the media saying, oh, Josh Allen, he still has to prove it. Well, let me tell you what. This guy's proven it every day. This guy proves it with his feet. He puts his body on the line. He makes great throws. Especially just putting that body on the line. You just don't see a lot of players that are willing to go into that deep water of, I'm going to hurdle this man and put myself in absolute danger. And that's what he does. No fear. I was really wondering about that with the mentality. Remember, we were talking about the mentality of playing against the Kansas City Chiefs. Are you up to the task of staring across that field and you're seeing greatness on the other side? And you know what? Last night it was the other way around. They were staring across that field and they saw greatness with the Buffalo Bills. Very happy, very excited. Ready for next week. I'm going to make another video later this week talking about the matchup against the Tennessee Titans. Very tough team. And overall, just unbelievable job by Buffalo. Fantastic. And that's a wrap.